Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Use Jester. My name is Junior. We're going to be looking at Marvel Legends today. This is the Iron Fist Luke Cage pack and the Taskmaster Iron Patriot and Doctor Doom pack. Let me go ahead and take it out of the package and I'll be right back. Before we start with the preview or review, let's take a look at the box in the back. That's really cool that I noticed. Particularly Iron Fist, nice pose and everything, very dynamic. Same thing with Luke Cage, honestly, but this flash of the fire and everything, that's just very iconic over there. So I like that. Now I'm the type of person who likes to see my superheroes in superhero outfits. I've never been a fan of these civilian suits with the color schemes of the superhero. That's why when they revealed the Superboy Connor Kent with the black t-shirt and red symbol, I was like, that's so stupid. I feel like it's lazy design, that they can't that they want to modernize the suit, but they didn't know how to do it. Sorry, that's just the way I feel. If I wanted my superheroes to be in civilian suits, you know, I'd be collecting Clark Kent or Bruce Wayne, or Diana, but I just don't like this at all. But I had to get it because I wanted the Iron Fist, and this is an iconic look for Iron Fist. But having said that, let's take a look at this figure really quickly. Okay, so obviously the head sculpt for these figures, again, really amazing detail. So it's got some really nice detail going on. I mean, this is a nice body and everything. Look at all those veins, and it's really a shame that oh, I got some paint scuffs over here. I don't mind. The nice texturing on the jeans and everything, and his name over there. I mean, you guys, if you prefer your superhero suits designs to be like this, then this will blow your mind away. Here's the angry face. Maybe I can use this as a roadblock head, but I feel like this head might be way too big. It's like some slight texturing on the skin too. This is I really like I do like it when they have expressive heads on them. And so this pack is like $50, and knowing that I'm only going to be using Iron Fist, the value is still there for people who really would have liked this version of Luke Cage. But honestly, here's the older version of Luke Cage, and this is the one I'm going to be going with, because I feel like when I think of Luke Cage and Iron Fist, I think of this one. And unfortunately, I can't really do kind of swaps on this one. You can kind of see how much they've gone so much better than before, where you have the texturing here. The chest on this Luke Cage is still pretty dang good. Even the face is as well. I also like this kind of look for Luke Cage. It's like very 70s, late 70s, early 80s. See, you can't really say that it's the same person. Different features on the nose is different. But, and also I don't like the fact that this guy has, like, look what's going on with this one. I don't know what's going on with that. But I'll be going with Luke Cage with this one. I don't like the belt on this one too. It's too big on the chinks. But yeah. And this figure also comes with these two sets of hand, with this set of hand. I guess this is the Luke. I'll pop that out. Pops out easily enough. Has Luke in there. I'll be putting this guy on my. Oh, look at that! Interesting. That's for the tongue. I'll be putting this on my duplicates Avengers. So Let's look at Iron Fist. Basically, the reason why I bought this 2-pack, because I don't have an Iron Fist honestly in my collection, so it's a nice addition. And I don't know if this is his, this is right to his iconic look. I believe, wasn't there an earlier release of Iron Fist which I did not get? But yeah, this one, I mean, I'm actually not familiar with these two. I only know about Luke Cage and Iron Fist, and not before because of the Marvel TV series. I've known about them a little bit from before. I think from Heroes for Hire, mostly from Daredevil, but definitely when I'm looking at this one, it evokes the image, an earlier image of what they look like for me in my mind. So this is the one that I want. But very basic in terms of a Marvel figure. He does have toe articulation. That's kind of cool. Does have butterfly joints which can go like that, so that's cool as well. Pretty wide, huh? The head can go up that high, that much, twist around. Soft rubber on the collar, so that's good. Goes all around, bicep, swivel, double jointed elbows. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a very bad poser, but even that's like, it's already evoking nice movement. I still prefer this kind of a joint because it offers so much more range than anything else. So Marvel Legends don't have drop downs. Goes that far back, that much far back. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. It's got a cut at this collar separation, so that's good. And we've already talked about the toe articulation, ankle joints, and that much on the ankle, back, up and down. So like even this, that, I mean, yeah. And then it comes with this secondary head sculpt, which is awesome. Yeah, I think this is the one I'm going to use, and I'm going to try to emulate the box art. Now, if I had a choice of, I wanted an emotional face and a quiet one, I would prefer just a simple one. But if you're going to offer two faces, then this is good for me. And then this guy comes with a bunch of stuff, a bunch of hands. So I'm sure you can pull out any kind of fighting pose that you want. And then it comes with these two accessories for the fists. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot there's a swivel on the. Yeah, I really like this kind of articulation. Just so much you can do with it. Yeah. And then Luke Cage, will go back to that guy because because we never really talked about the articulation. Up, not much on down, left and right. It does have a butterfly joint, but not really a lot going in. More about going out. It does have the bicep cut, double jointed elbows, in and out on the hands. Only has this one. It doesn't have the sideways tilt that this guy has. Look, right? It does have the waist swivel. Mine is kind of loose. Can go up that high. Goes back, not a lot on that. Thigh cut. Double jointed on the knees. This doesn't really offer a lot of movement. It does have ankle pivot. So, that's basic stuff, I guess. I can pose him like that. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it for the Luke Cage Power Iron Fist review. I'm gonna go by these reviews really quickly. I don't really review Marvel Legends anymore. But since I spent $50 on this, I might as well review it, right? But the reason why I wanted to review it was actually because of the Cabal 3-pack. Alright, so this is the Cabal. My main want out of these three figures is technically the Iron Patriot. The Iron Patriot, this is the first time I've gotten this figure in the Marvel Legends scale. I was really fascinated with the idea that Norman Osborn replaced Tony Stark in terms of Iron Man, and which is almost like it's a perfect replacement. In a sense, because Norman Osborn is supposed to be kind of like a genius too, right? So, and he's the head of a corporation as well. So I really wanted this if they were going to do this out of the three. So interesting head. So we'll take a look, because I do like to show off portraits. So here's the head for Norman Osborn. More paint apps. I think we've gotten this head before. I just want to show it off really quickly, but I'm not going to be displaying this with the head. So that's the movement. So this is what I was really interested in showing off, was this Iron Patriot figure. The star on his chest is raised, as you can see, so it's not just painted on. This is not really a very 100% accurate to what the Iron Patriot looked like in the comics. Let's see. Trying to show. I know this. When I'm looking at this, it doesn't seem right, but yeah, I think in the comics there was a story where Norman Osborn was able to find one of Iron Man's armor, and he painted it up. So it's not like he invented his own armor, you know. So this is an actual Iron Man armor. Let's see, movement on the shoulder, up and down on the head. Movement on the shoulder is limited. It's pinned to the thing over there. So this is kind of like, that's kind of a disappointment, because that's almost like old technology. I believe that they could have done this much better. I'm trying to remember. Like comparing it to this one, where the shoulder, look at that. That's what they should have done, was just have it strapped like that, so you can have that much of a movement. I mean, it breaks the sculpt and everything, but I feel like that's a way lot more better compromise than the fact that you, oh wait, it's moving a little bit. How is this connected? Yeah, it is pinned. So it's moving a little. It's got a little bit of movement. So I guess I still think it could have been better if they had just used a tab or something. So biceps like that. Articulated elbows double. In and out on the fists. That's the only movement on the rib cage. Underneath the rib cage, there's no movement here. No drop down. Goes up that much, and can go back a little bit farther than the usual. Thigh cut, double jointed on the knee, so that's good. Up and down on the ankle, and does have a swivel. Now, is this a reuse of one of his armors? It should technically be, because like I said, it's a captured Iron Man armor. Well, not really captured, but left out of this one, I think. But it's not, though. It's completely, like, it reuses this one and maybe this one, but the shoulder pads are different. Obviously the chest is different. This is the same, different, and this one too. Where is he coming from? Yeah. He's not being reused from here. It's not a reuse of this armor. Shoulder plates are different. This is different. This is different. As you can see, this is different. So it's not this armor. Yeah. I don't know, but it kind of makes sense that Marvel or Hasbro would reuse certain pieces of armor to show a history of the design element. But there's definitely enough in here that's different. Yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to get them. This is the first time, I believe, where I actually heard the name Iron Patriot. So when they reused it in the Marvel Legends cinematic universe, I was thinking that's an evil guy. That's a bad guy's name, you know. So yeah, let's see. He does come with open palm repulsors, usual Iron Man stuff, usual effects. You know, I'm happy with the figure. So the second one out of the three that I wanted was the Taskmaster. The Taskmaster I wanted because I actually have the older one, and I bought this used in a lot, so I needed to have it on my character, and I didn't really like the design. This, I do have the shield somewhere, but I don't have the cape that comes along with this guy. So the fact that they announced Taskmaster, ooh, that's the second time that head came off. So now that they announced Taskmaster, I was really happy because I feel like this is more of closer to what I think of when I think of Taskmaster, the bright colors and everything. I like the head. The head is definitely an improvement over the old one. I didn't like the fact that this was so cyborgy, you know. So this kind of design is kind of like a classic look, and you probably have noticed by now that I do like my stuff to be classic. I forgot if this is the one that comes with him. I'm sure it is. So that goes to the holster over there. Has a quiver over here. This has a plug-in, but it's kind of hard to plug it in, so that's kind of useless. So the movement of the head, not a lot because of the hood. I really like this hood too, though. This is the kind of hood that I want to be displayed. This is the kind of hood that I would like on my Mattel. Yeah, look at that. Oh man, the head's too small, and I probably there's no way I was gonna buy a second set just so I can have this head. But if it ever goes on sale, I just might. I really like that sculpt on the hood rather than this one. The hood is attached to the head, so you can't remove it. This one is free floating. This is free floating. Does have a swivel on the shoulders, but not a whole lot. It's not like you can really use it. As you can see, that's basically it. Bicep swivel, kind of like gummy plastic, so be careful, but at least I don't think it will snap. I guess that's kind of good. Double jointed swivel, and legs can go up like that. this limited going back because of the sculpt. Does have a double jointed knee, swivel the thigh, classic design on the boots, cuff boots. I don't know why it's not swiveling. Oh, it's because of the shape of the boots. Up and down on the ankle and then swivel. This is loose, so that's nice. It's also loose, so you can move that around, so that's good. Again, this one only has the forward and back on the abdomen and a side to side on the waist. Strangely enough, out of the three, he's the one with the most accessories. I could have sworn there was, I guess there's only 3 extra hands, 2 close-fisted and then an open one. It's kind of like a grabbing one, I guess. He's throwing the shield, a gun, grappling. He's got a sword which looks dinky winky, very thick arrow which you can put in his quiver, so that's kind of good. And kind of like a rinky-dinky looking bow, which you can't really put. I guess you can kind of put it like that. That's kind of weird, isn't it? He doesn't have a scabbard for his sword. I mean, if he's crazy enough, I guess you can put your sword like that. But yeah, I'm kind of happy that I was able to get this. So the least figure that I wanted from this line is Dr. Doom, because I already have 2 Dooms, the 2 green Dooms and a white one, because of the 2-pack with Captain Marvel and then the original, which I really don't like. This is the original. I really don't like this because this thing is so heavy and it keeps on toppling over in the back. So what I'll probably do now that I have him is like remove the cape, which I don't like anyway, and I will use this as a Doombot. As you can see, the head that comes with it does fit. Unfortunately, it sits pretty high and kind of sucks. I don't think you cannot remove this head, so that kind of sucks. Why did they do that? Why is this head sitting so high? Okay, let's go back to this one for now. I am glad that it wasn't just a straight reissue that they put on a cape, because I really wanted that, because like I said, I really hated this cape. And if I wanted to have Dr. Doom sit, that would be good. They also made the skirt shorter, so that's actually pretty good too, so that again for sitting down position it will make it so much more easier, so that's cool. Let's see, that's kind of interesting though. Why did they do that? Okay, so this doesn't remove. Interesting, again they did an insert inside the face of a flesh colored tone, so this eye and this eye mask here, I think that's kind of amazing. That's not painted, that's actually a separate piece of plastic, and it gives it that depth going on. I want to put this Doombot head and see how it sits. Wow, look at that thing, look down pretty good. Oh, the neck has a separate joint. The old one has it too. I'm pretty sure. Wow, look at how much that thing goes down. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure it's the same sculpt. Interestingly enough, as you can see from the joint of the neck, this has a longer one and then this one's a shorter one. It doesn't really matter. It's still the same one, and I think it is the same one. It's just that because this one has a cape, it heightens the shoulder a little bit, so it looks a little bit better. It's just much more, shows more off in this one. This one also, the ankle, I never did fix it with by putting it in hot water, but it's off to, it keeps on going down up like that. If I force it, I'm pretty sure I'll break it. So I like the fact that it's got a Doombot, so now I can use this guy as a Doombot, so that's cool. I'm gonna make this guy as my main Doom, which is cool. Different paint color on the belt, so that's also good. Basically the exact same body. So even though this guy is the least one of my favorites, I think this is more towards what I wanted with Doom. This is kind of like my perfect ultimate Doom. The other thing I noticed as a difference is that this is colored, like the strings. This one is not. I like the fact also that it's a lighter green. And look how closely they were able to match the green on the paint and the cloth. Pretty amazing. Again, I really like the design of the hood in this one. Yeah, this is definitely the Doom that I want. And he does come with one accessory, which is the gun over here. Like, why would Dr. Doom need a gun? Oh, interestingly enough, put that in there. He's got a jetpack. Huh. Isn't that something? Yeah, this guy's ankle works much better. So this is going to be my main Doom. So in terms of value, even though these two are basically characters I already have, I like the fact that I was able to upgrade my Taskmaster. And even though it's a slight upgrade, it is still an upgrade compared to this one. And because of the extra head they gave us, I'm able to use this one, utilize this one as a Doombot. What's gonna happen if this ever goes to Ross? I'm gonna be buying more of them. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe another one, because I really do want to use this head, maybe for a Skeletor head. And the fact that I still have one more Doom, I think. Doom is a character where it's kind of interesting. Because he does have Doombots, and I think his son was masquerading as Doom, so it would actually be nice to have multiples of this guy, like this. But it is, how much was this? 75 bucks. So maybe if it goes on sale for like 25, because then I can multiply, make multiples of this one and multiples of this one, which is definitely I'd be interested in. Yeah, so I think the value's there for the price that I paid for this one, because I did definitely better in value when I'm comparing it to the Luke Cage Luke Cage Iron Fist, because the Luke Cage I can't use at all in that 2-pack, whereas these three I can use all three and accessories. So that's it for my review. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.